Hello, everybody. My name is Sefa Awen. I talk with her. When they believe me, what's the problem? Do I play too much? What is it? Today I'm 34 years old and I'm getting married. My wife is somewhere in there. I'll go right there and I'll pick her up and tell her, baby, you are spending the rest of your life with me. I promise to give you drama. I promise to give you problems. I promise to ensure you don't sleep well at nights on the days you annoy me. And I promise to love you. When it came to my life, it came as a blessing. You've been a whole lot of things to me. You've been my friend, you've been my confidant, you've been my lover. You've loved me even at the times I deserved a lot. Cared for me, you've looked after me, you've done so much for me. And I know that marrying you is the best decision I've taken in my entire life. And today, standing here with my cap and my outfits, and with you in there, probably looking amazing, I know this is destiny. This is plan. This is what God wanted. And I'm going to ensure that I'll give you drama. I'll give you love in dramatic ways. I'll give you abnormal. I'll give you problems. I'll give you issues. I'll give you.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing great. So the man you just saw in the video is called Sefa Awen, and that was a promise he was making to his wife on the day of their traditional marriage. Unfortunately, Sefa is now the prime suspect in the investigations regarding the untimely demise of his wife just 11 months after their wedding. And with the resurfacing of this particular video where he is promising on his wedding day to give his wife sleepless nights and to show her drama, the public's suspicions regarding his possible involvement in the demise of his wife has grown greatly. Coupled with the fact that his wife's diary has been leaked to social media and the information on there is not making Sefa look good at all. So let's start from the beginning. Sefa and Henrietta had a very unique and greatly acclaimed relationship on social media. Henrietta, at the time she met Sefa, was a CEO of a very successful NGO, while Sefa was just an ordinary cab driver. Many people on social media said that Henrietta was a woman with a difference, because in today's world, where women prefer to date men who make 6 figures and above, she chose to focus on love rather than money. Those who were close to Henrietta say that she put in everything to make sure that her relationship worked. Her love, her time, and even her resources. Sadly, that decision has now led to one of the most tragic love stories we've seen in recent times. According to Henrietta's family, after marriage, Henrietta changed drastically. They say that she went from being vibrant and successful to constantly being stressed, unhappy, and even sick. It is said that not long after their marriage, Henrietta discovered that Sefa was having an extramarital affair and that Sefa was planning to marry the other woman secretly. Also, he had asked her to give him her mother's car, a request that she granted, only for him to end up selling her mother's car and buying a new one in his name. And according to Henrietta's family, she did not know how to confront him about his action, even though she was unhappy with it. Also, it is said that few months into their marriage, Sefa asked Henrietta to give him 4 million naira, money that he never really accounted for. To make matters worse, he wanted Henrietta to step down as CEO of her own NGO and hand the organization over to him, because according to him, he was now her husband and everything that belongs to her now belonged to him by virtue of their marriage. It is said that he often visited her in her office, where he would ask her to get up from her chair and allow him sit there and act like the CEO. Apart from all the public humiliations that Sefa put Henrietta through, he relied on her for all his daily financial needs, and even went ahead to ask her to construct a house on a land that he had purchased for himself. Now, because of all the financial burden that Henrietta was carrying on her shoulders, her company began to suffer, and this greatly affected her health as she developed chest pain and high blood pressure. According to Henrietta's family, each time she complained about pain in her chest, Sefa would brush it off, saying that she was just pretending so that she could get attention from him. So on the 31st of July 2025, while Henrietta was at work, she began complaining of chest pain and said that she had been feeling this way for over a week. She called Sefa to come pick her up and take her to the hospital. But when Sefa came to her office to pick her up, instead of taking her to the hospital, he took her home and asked her to rest, saying that her condition was not that serious. Unfortunately, by the time they eventually rushed her to the hospital, hospital, she had already passed away. Henrietta's family is now blaming Sefa, asking what happened after he dropped her off at the house, saying that how could he not have noticed that her situation was getting worse, because according to them, it took Sefa another 1 to 2 hours before he could eventually rush Henrietta to the hospital. So they want to know what he was doing during that period. Taking into account everything that has happened throughout their 11 months of marriage and the information that Henrietta kept in her diary, as well as the over 600 screenshots that Henrietta took of her husband's private chats with other women, her family is now accusing Sefa of having a hand in Henrietta's passing. They also allege that they were sidelined from Henrietta's burial arrangements and only found out about certain details of the event through social media. They have since taken the matter to court, demanding full investigation and an autopsy, as well as justice for their daughter. On the other hand, Sefa's family has denied all allegations. They insist that the accusations are unfair and that the matter should not be turned into what they call a public trial. This story has left many Nigerians heartbroken, especially on social media, as Henrietta's story is a painful reminder of the dangers of staying in an abusive relationship and the importance of speaking up early enough. So guys, what do you think about this story? Was Henrietta failed by the man who was supposed to protect her? Or is her husband being unfairly accused in his time of grief? Will you ever go ahead to marry a man who promises to give you trouble in your marriage? Let us know what you think about this story in the comment section. And as always, don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you have not yet done so. We look forward to seeing you in the next video. Stay safe. Bye.